All right. Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Nelly of Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another edition of Stout Sunday. And joining me this morning, we have a great panel. We have Michael Kormaroff from New York.
Good morning.
We have Alex. Good morning, Michael. We have Alex, the beer master from New Jersey. Good morning, Alex. We've got Ronald Terrio, Louisiana Beer Reviews.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, Ron. And we've got JoJo from, he's got a new YouTube channel. Everybody go check him out. JoJo Cider Reviews and more. Just getting started. And he's joined before on Stout Sunday. So welcome, JoJo.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks, John. Thanks, everyone. Happy Sunday, everyone.
All right.
Happy Sunday. You too. And JoJo's the only one that's not wearing glasses. Eyeglasses.
Oh, wait, I can fix that right now.
We all are wearing eyeglasses.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get right into it. We will start with Michael Kormaroff.
Okay. So, as I said before, this is a collaboration between Stillwater and Arizona Wilderness. And let me line up the bunny so everybody can see it. The lighting is not great. Can you see the bunny?
We do see the bunny.
Now we can. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the picture of the bunny.
Look at the,
And it's called
look at the bunny.
Stillwater is Nothing, Big Bunny is Everything. And it's a chocolate milk stout at 8% ABV. And this is what it looks like in the glass. The head was bigger, and right when I poured it, the head started subsiding. So the head was up to here when I poured it. Now it's down to just a very narrow beige head. And let me, are we going to do our description?
Yeah. We'll go through real quick and get everybody's beer, and then we'll go back.
Do it. Okay. So this is Stillwater is out of Baltimore, but they're Gypsy Brewer too, and they brew in other places. And this actually is made in Sweden.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, it's funny to have stuff brewed in Sweden to make it back to the United States, but I guess, it comes in small batches. So,
okay. All right. So, Alex, what are you drinking this morning?
This morning, I am drinking the Imperial Founders Stout. I heard it's very good. I've never had it before. This is what it looks like in the glass, obviously. So,
all right. Oh, nice head on it. That was a good Alex pour there. It's got like a 4-finger head on it.
oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Ron, what do you got this morning?
I had a beer called MLGDMS. It's Gunner's Daughter Milk Stout from Mast Landing, and it was sent to me by JoJo. Y'all better watch JoJo's channel.
Thanks.
Before we got to come out.
23 subscribers.
I've subscribed to JoJo.
Oh, thanks, Alex.
How many?
24 now, maybe.
I was excited. I was excited when I had 15. So,
Nice.
cheers to Jeremy Flacco and Middleford and Ron ES and Blue Ribbons and all of y'all. Okay, this thing here pours without a whole lot of head of foam. There's a thin beige head. And it's dark brown, and on to the next person.
All right. JoJo, what do you got? Yeah.
All right, guys. I have, it's called Moat Mountain Imperial Stout out of North Conway, New Hampshire. This is actually it's also a smokehouse in New Hampshire as well. It's 9% alcohol by volume. And I've heard of this brewery before. I've been wanting to try this. A good friend of mine lives in New Hampshire and got me a 4-pack. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm going to give it a pour here. And almost jet black. From a blackish off-white head. Decent amount. Almost, finger and a half, 2 fingers. Looks pretty good. I'm very excited to try it. So see how it goes.
Good deal. And that leaves me. I've got the Frozen Barrel Imperial Milk Stout from Southern Barrel Brewing Company out of Bluffton, South Carolina. This is 10% alcohol, aged for 4 months in whiskey barrels from a local distillery. So we will go back around really quick. We'll go to the chat. Ron's kind of already said hello to everybody. We got Paul Middlefro. We've got Flacco in the chat. We've got Jeremy Vinson. He says, "Oh wow, holy Batman! Alex the Beer Master is on Stout Sunday. I think I need glasses too. Must be seeing things."
Yeah.
And Ronnie S says, "Cheers to the all-star panel. Cheers to you, Ronnie S. Thanks for stopping by. We got Blue Ribbons. Happy Sunday. Happy Stout Sunday to you, Blue Ribbons." And that's right. Okay, Jeremy says, "Throw JoJo's channel out here so we can all subscribe." Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Jojo, I don't know if you have the chat pulled up, but if you just leave a comment in the chat, then
Yeah, I just did, John. I think. I believe I just
okay.
did. Yep.
All right, so everybody can go check out
Thanks, guys.
JoJo.
It's
Yeah,
not
he
just,
left a
not just my
chat
uncle
right
now
there.
that's subscribing.
Right there. So if you click on his little face there, you will be taken to his channel. All right, let's go back around. Michael Kormeroff,
Okay.
we'll go back to you.
As I said to you earlier, the head now is down to really thin, as you can see. So it's faded, like a large amount, but still holding up. And it's very dark brown in color. Let me give it a nose. Okay, so you get the roasted malts in it. You get some coffee in the background. Let me see if there's anything else. It smells very pleasant. Let me give it a taste.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers to you, Michael.
Wow. Okay. The taste is really intense, and I like it. Roasted malts. You get the coffee. When I say intense for an 8% beer, I think what that mostly means is it's really flavorful, and in this case, it's very well balanced. I'm enjoying it. The mouthfeel is medium. There's some coffee and chocolate as well as the roasted malts. And I would say the alcohol is there and you can taste it, but it's not in your face. Not boozy. But you can tell this is not a session beer. It has that feel like it's not a session beer. It goes down pretty easy. This beer could be dangerous. I'm going to keep sipping on it, and I will have a number for you later.
All right, sounds pretty good. All right, Alex, you're up.
Well, like I said, today I'm going to be reviewing the Founders Imperial Stout. I've never had it before, so I had a big four finger head, as John said earlier, but unfortunately now we have a little finger head because obviously it's gone down, but it's very creamy. Let me see what it smells like now. It smells very chocolately, very sweet. I can smell sweetness, that's for sure. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Same here, Alex.
I might be my imagination. There might be some coffee, but I'm not really sure.
You're right.
Yeah, a lot of times you get coffee with the roast just of the malt, even if it doesn't actually have coffee added in it.
I smell some kind of fruit. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we?
All right.
Cheers. You can enjoy it. You're going to love it at this.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers. Oh, I'm going to love it. No doubt about it.
Here it goes. Here we go, folks. Live on the internet.
It's very smooth. Very chocolatey right at first. The taste. You can't. I could somewhat taste the alcohol, but not too bad. But I could feel a burniness, which you should have when it comes to these kind of beers. I'm assuming. I believe when you have these imperial stouts, sometimes you have the burniness. But either way, very, very flavorful. A little bit of sweetness. little bit of bitterness in the back end. But again, I will get this again. Very good beer. I'm going to keep sipping on this.
All right.
What I get. Thanks.
I cannot wait to try that. That's definitely on my list. And as you guys know, I love Founders, so I don't think I'll be disappointed. We got Blake TV in the chat. We got Jamie and Robert the Whiskey Scout. Cheers to you guys. Middleford says he doesn't like too many carbs in his stouts. Well, you probably shouldn't be drinking stouts because they're going to be carb heavy.
Right. Unless you get an ultra light stout, like Michelob Ultra Stout. I think.
Yeah, I don't think that exists. Does it, Ronnie? Ron?
No, not yet, but
Not yet.
probably will come out next couple of months.
Oh, well, let me know because I'll try it. Let me know, my friend.
Probably be nice.
All right.
And have people jogging on it.
Right. All right, Ron, you're up.
All right. Now, before I give a rundown of this, do you mind if I read my review of Founders Imperial Stout from January 7th, 2015?
Go for it.
Okay. Here's what I wrote over 5 years ago, the last time I was able to get the beer. So here's what I said about this beer from a company in Michigan that is a big supporter of civil rights and equal opportunity and all of that. But I said, Founders Imperial Stout has a medium tan head, lots of lacing rings left on the glass, and a black appearance. Some slight brown does show up on the edges under direct sunlight. The aroma is of sweet, sharp, intensely dark roasted malt. Taste is of charred malt, sweetness, and some cream, a bit of coffee, possibly chocolate and dark fruits, a shade of licorice, and a high bitterness, seemingly from the burnt effects. Mouthfeel is heavy and slick, and Founders Imperial Stout finish is rich and impactful. The alcohol provides warmth as the beer is consumed.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave it a 99 out of 100. I think I would go higher these days.
It's interesting, too. Back when you reviewed it, it was actually discontinued for a couple years, and then they just brought it back. So
yeah,
that's
right after
why,
I reviewed it.
Right. So you'll have to do a revisit, Ron.
Assuming I can find it. I haven't seen it. After I reviewed it, they were like, well, we're getting rid of this beer. I was like, oh, great. Just like Brooklyn, their great beer was called Monster. So they said, hey, this is a really good beer. Let's not make it anymore. I was like, okay. All right.
So middle from and carbonation and not
carbohydrates.
carbohydrate.
Oh,
That
carbonate.
makes a lot more sense.
That makes sense. All right. So mine poured. Well, we talked about the pour already. Okay. Now here's what I noticed. Same thing with Horny Goat, Stevens Point, and a whole lot of other, even the Shock Top, a whole lot of other brewers use this peanut butter flavoring. But like they say on the website for Mast Landing, no actual peanuts are used in the product. So what you're picking up here is like what I call brewer's peanut flavoring. There must be a company that produces peanut butter flavoring, and the brewing companies buy it from them in bulk. And they're like, you can buy this peanut butter flavoring. It will make your drinkers think that it's real peanut butter, and so on. So I'm picking that up, and it smells so much like the ones I just described. The taste. You get that brewer's peanut butter flavoring, which tastes kind of like peanut butter, but when you think about it too much, it doesn't really taste like peanut butter. And then you get a light to medium mouthfeel and a medium dry finish. There's no bitterness in this beer whatsoever. So if you want a bitter stout, this ain't going to work. If you like sweet products, but not too sweet, this would be something you might enjoy. I think I'm going to go get some peanut butter now and see how it compares.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
It's interesting, Ron. I don't know if you've watched my review yet, but I said the same thing. I actually mentioned the Horny Goat peanut butter porter in my review because it reminded me of that beer. And I think I described it as Nutter Butter. When I was a kid, I ate Nutter Butters. and it has that type of peanut butter flavor. Not to say that it's artificial, but that's what it reminded me of.
No, it says natural flavor. It says natural flavor, but I'm gonna watch your review, of course.
Okay. While Ron's getting his peanut butter, we got to go to JoJo over there in Massachusetts with his Moat Mountain.
All right, guys. So again, I have Moat Mountain Imperial Stout, and this is out of North Conway, New Hampshire. This is out of Moat Mountain Brewing Company. North Conway is not terribly far from Canada, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of people go skiing up there. It's a beautiful area. I've been wanting to go to that brewery. I haven't gone to it yet. I know Bumpy has been there. Like I said, my friend got me this 4-pack, so I'm pretty excited about it. Just looking up their website, and they have a little blurb about it. They said, we make our version of this classic export ale unique by adding a special concoction cycle to our brew, thus increasing the malty backbone to this once-a-year specialty. A generous amount of bittering hops balances well with the high roast, chocolate, and black malt flavor. Viscosity is high, and flavors improve as the ale warms in temperature. It gets a 88 out of 100 on Beer Advocate, a very good score. Going in for the aroma here. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of coffee notes. I actually, right when I opened the can, went for the pour. It was kind of, I could smell it, several feet away from the glass. I could smell the coffee. A little bit of like a chocolate, but almost, I would say, like a mocha type of thing going on here. Malty as well. And yeah, good looking beer though. The head's dissipated quite rapidly. There's not much left, but I'm gonna go in for the taste now and give it a shot. So cheers, everyone. Happy Sunday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Sunday to you.
Yep, a lot of coffee, creamy mouthfeel, getting a lot of roasty flavors. I can taste the alcohol a little bit, but similar to what Michael was saying, it's not or not that overpowering. I can see where this would be dangerous as well. It's 9% alcohol, but it's going down pretty easily. Touch of caramel, maybe a little bit of toffee, but definitely overwhelmingly, there's a lot of coffee for sure. If you don't like coffee, if you like coffee, you would love this. If you don't, then probably not for you. But not like I said, not boozy, but it is good. It has warmed a little bit. It's been out of my fridge for maybe an hour or so. And it tastes very good. Decent amount of lacing here as well. And I would say medium mouthfeel. Like I said, creamy.
Yeah, it looks really creamy when you're kind of swirling the glass around there. You can tell that that's a thick, creamy beer.
It's definitely going down smooth. I apologize, could not find the IBUs listed. So I'm not really sure, but just going by the taste, there's a decent amount of bitterness. And I'm enjoying it so far. So I'm going to kind of mull it over and give you guys a review, a rating.
All right. Yeah, don't feel bad about the IBUs. I don't have the IBUs for mine. A lot of times the companies just don't list them. You can't find them because they're not out there. They don't want people to get, I guess, a preconceived notion of the bitterness before they actually try the beer, because some people are turned off by more bitter beers. And IBUs has been discussed a lot recently, and it's not necessarily a true indication of how bitter the beer is.
Right, exactly. So I didn't want to say, it tastes a little bitter, but I didn't want to give a score because I know, like you said, it doesn't necessarily indicate the bitterness. So I did on Untapped. It said no IBUs, so I don't know if that's accurate. If a lot of stouts have that, no IBUs, but
did you check? Did you check the can and stuff? Because I
did. Yeah, nope. They only have the ABV listed. It was canned, by the way, on December 4th of last year, 2019.
Okay, well,
okay.
But it's a stout, so it should be okay no matter what. So,
All right. Well, that just leaves me, and I have got the Frozen Barrel 10% Imperial Milk Stout, aged 4 months in whiskey barrels from a South Carolina distillery. So it poured black, had about a 2-finger head, which is dissipated. It's got some nice little creamy looking lacing going on there as well. You're definitely picking up the whiskey barrels. It doesn't say bourbon, it just says whiskey. So more than likely it's just cheap whiskey that they're aging this in.
Yeah.
It smells really good, though. It's definitely got a lot of barrel presence on the aroma. I'm getting some dark chocolate. Maybe a slight berry note as well. Alex mentioned that with his beer. I noticed that with a lot of barrel-aged stuff and higher alcohol stouts, you tend to get like a berry note, and I'm getting that. It's not really – I can't really attribute it, call it raspberry, blueberry, whatever, but it's just got like a sweet, fruity type thing going on the aroma as well. It smells really good. I don't really pick up any of the alcohol. You pick up the barrel presence, but it doesn't smell boozy necessarily. But it smells really good. So cheers, guys.
Cheers, Sean.
To you.
Very, very roasty. Getting a little bit of the barrel presence, but then it immediately leads into like a really dark roast in the middle of the sip. Like dark toasted bread. Almost burnt, but not quite there. I like my bread really darkly toasted. And I'm getting a lot of that with this. It's got some really good sweetness to it as well, some vanilla notes. The barrel notes are coming through. It is slightly warming going down, a little bit boozy from the whiskey barrel aging, but it's just warming. It's not necessarily, it doesn't really taste super high alcohol, but you can tell that it's a higher alcohol because of all the whiskey notes, if that makes any sense. It's really good. The bitterness is medium. You do get some bitterness from the roast, but it's not a super bitter beer. It's not like a Russian Imperial or anything like that. It's got some nice balance, and it's definitely more malt forward initially. So it balances out nicely with that little bit of bitterness. And like I said, the 10% is actually matched relatively well, but it is nice and warming going down. So you're drinking something substantial with the ABV. So I'll keep sipping on mine and come back around to myself here in a little bit. We've got, let's see, the chat. Yes, Alex is talking about Alex again. A rare superstar on here. And Blue Ribbon says that you've got a good stout. I guess he gave it 100, maybe. Thumbs up and 100. So liked it. And Middle Frost says he's still playing around with a kennel. Oh, he's talking about his homebrew, I believe. He is a home brewer up there in Canada. All right, nice. So we got to go back around now. We'll start back with Michael.
Okay. I keep bringing reference to what's happened to the head. Now there's none. So it's gotten to the point now where the head totally faded. It was up to about here, and now it's down to just nothing, which I guess as long as the beer is good, the head is not very little thin. There's still a little bit, but it's thin. As it warms, and I think this is a good thing, you're able to pick up an even increased roastiness, which I find interesting because it was roasty at the beginning, and now it's even more roasty as it warms. And I'm enjoying it. I am going to give it a solid 94. So this is an A beer.
Okay.
All right. A solid A for Michael.
Michael, did you say, I can't remember, do you know what the IBUs are on that?
It's not on the can, and Stillwater's website just does their beers. It doesn't do their collaborations.
Okay.
There may be a way to find out if you do an excessive internet search. Maybe you could find the Swedish company that brewed it, and maybe they would tell you. But I would guess it's not totally bitter. I would guess the IBUs would be around 50, maybe. Just a guess.
Okay. So 94 out of 100 for Michael. Alex, what are you thinking about the Founders out there?
Well, I think it's very tasty. At first, I thought it was going to get more bitter. At first, I thought it was more bitter, but I also have a sweetness to it, so I like it. I'm going to get it again, and like I said, I hope me and Johnny Boy here can do examination. But
And me too, if I find one.
Awesome bean. You can join the examination too, my friend. You can join the examination too, my friend. I'm going to give this beer.
The anticipation's killing me here.
I'm going to give it a 98 because now it's more sweeter now. So it was really bitter, and now it's getting more sweeter. I don't know, man. These beers can keep you on your toes, my friend. But
if you drink enough, they'll take you off your toes altogether and on your face.
Well, unfortunately, I have to get another beer bottle for my channel. I just did this just to do whatever or to do it on a Stout Sunday, which would be today. So that's what I did it for.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you did, Alex. Appreciate it.
I told you last night, Johnny boy, I was going to come, and when I say that, I mean that, my friend.
That's
he doesn't play around now.
He doesn't play around. That's right. Nope. All right. Let's go back to Ron with his Gunner's Daughter Milk Stout.
Okay. As you would expect, I did some research on peanut butter flavoring.
Aha.
Oh, Ron, did you try your peanut butter slash with your beer?
Hold on now.
Okay, don't shoot me. I'm sorry.
There's a company called Brewer's Best Kits, and they sell something called peanut butter flavor. It's made up of synthetic vanillin, ethyl vanillin, ethyl maltol, and propylene glycol. And so, they have caramel color added, and I think these are items that you probably want to consume. So there's your.
Good news is if you have a peanut allergy, you could still drink the stout, and it wouldn't affect you.
But that's why it doesn't actually taste like peanut butter, because it ain't really made with peanut butter. It tastes like something, and I knew something was up. Okay, so here I have the glass, and you can see.
Oh, wow.
I have the peanut butter soaking in it on a spoon. And
a little bonus peanut butter to get taste buds going.
And I have to say, when you taste actual peanut butter against this, the score is not enhanced.
Oh.
Or elevated. That's the problem with these flavorings. If you bring in the real product, it could be a problem. But if you live the fantasy, it might be all right. So
or if you like Nutter Butter, little crackers, then you might really be into it.
Ron, I've been wondering, is maybe that beer doesn't show real peanut butter, but is any beer in any other beer could be real peanut butter, or is it all bull crap? I've been wondering.
I'm saying it could be, but Whiskey Scout says stout flavored peanut butter, right? It does make me notice the bitterness though, whereas before I couldn't pick up any.
You get any chocolate with that, Jay?
Hey,
you get any chocolate with that? Any chocolate notes?
Well, a little bit, I guess. Not really. Yeah, some. I think it's a good beer. It's a good flavored beer. Now there's been a lot of controversy with flavored beers and people going, telling me, why you want to drink all these flavored beers? And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I don't get that same grief when I'm drinking a flavored beer like CBS or a flavored craft beer. What's the story, But I still say this is an 89. It's very good.
That sounds.
I'm hoping to get into the 90s for you. That's good. It's a good score though.
Well, if you take those two numbers and switch them around, that's what I gave it. I gave it a 98. So
I felt pressured to give it a higher score since you sent it to me, but
no, it's okay. You got to call like you see it.
In the sake of being authentic, I had to go ahead and just throw caution to the wind and give it the true score.
That's fair. Still a good score though.
B+ is nice. You know, B plus is good.
Yeah, B plus is good.
Above average.
Right.
You pay $9.99 for a 500 milliliter can, and you get a B, and then you're very angry. Like last weekend with Irish Bayou.
All right. So 2 A's, a B plus. Jojo, what are you thinking about
Well,
your Moat Mountain there?
yeah. So head's pretty much gone. I had a little bit left in the can, so I poured it in, but it's still almost completely gone now. There's still some remnants left. Yeah, lacing. And as it's warming, I've noticed it's gotten a little bit more bitter. It's good though. Like I said, if you like coffee, this will not steer you wrong. This is a very good stout if you like coffee.
Yeah.
I can definitely taste a little bit of chocolate, but coffee is it's running the show right here. So it can be dangerous. You know, it's 9%. It's going down pretty smooth, but you know, I would enjoy having one or two. It's really good. And I'm judging it, for what it is. Imperial Stout, I'm going with a 94. So solid A. I'd recommend it. You're doing good things up there. Moat Mountain Brewery, like I said, it's also a smokehouse. There's 3 locations, part of their 16 sipping series. So
Jojo, would you get that again or not get it again? I mean,
I would, Alex. Yep, I'm definitely enjoying it. I want to try their other beers. They have a blueberry ale, which I really want to try. I love blueberry beers.
I love blueberry beers.
Yeah, I'm actually going to ask Bumpy if he's tried. I know he's been to Moat Mountain. I think it's called Miss B's Blueberry. It's supposed to be really good. It's gotten really good ratings, so I want to give it a shot.
I'm assuming this brewery is not distributing yet because obviously
no. Generally, I think it just distributes to the New England area and not even all the New England states. I think maybe Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, obviously Massachusetts. I don't even think they're distributing to like Connecticut and Rhode Island. So kind of tough to get your hands on, unfortunately. But if you can, it's pretty good. I recommend it.
Well, maybe in due time they'll distribute. Obviously, they're a small brewery right at this moment. So
yes, they are. Yeah, they just started in 2000. Yeah,
in 2000, you said
2000. Yep.
Oh, that's 20 years.
That was 20 years ago. I mean, I'm thinking maybe they would have already distributed a little bit more, but I guess not.
They have 3 locations now. I think it started as 1, but yeah, but not bad though.
Okay. Well, that leaves me. This here, it's really good. I mean, it's in the A range for me. I've had a lot of Imperial barrel-aged stouts over the years. This one is excellent, but it doesn't live up to the CBS, the KBS, the Bourbon County. Falls a little bit short. I think the Boulevard Whiskey Barrel Stout is a little bit better than this as well. This is excellent, though, for $14 for the 6-pack, not a 4-pack, a 6-pack for $14 at 10%. I think it's a value. I think it's an excellent beer, and I'm going with a 94 as well for mine, 94 out of 100. It is a pretty solid A, but the alcohol and the barrel notes, they really come through. So if you don't like whiskey, you're not going to like this beer. Some barrel-aged beers are a little bit more smooth across the board. This one has a little bit more warming, a little bit more of that barrel presence to let you know that you're drinking a high alcohol beer, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not going to be for everybody.
So, Johnny, I'm getting at that you would get it again.
Yeah, I'd buy it again. I probably won't, though, because there's so many other beers out there that I would try, but I would definitely buy it again in theory, and I would not turn it down. I mean, it's an excellent beer. I would recommend it to anybody. It's a really good barrel-aged beer. Maybe if they use better whiskey to age it. I wish I knew what they aged it in. They aged it for 4 months in Tennessee, or no, I'm sorry, not Tennessee, in whiskey barrels from a craft distillery up in South Carolina.
Oh,
so
basically, Johnny boy, you might not get it again for your YouTube channel, but you'll get it again just to drink whenever you feel
it's possible.
Possible.
It's definitely possible, Alex.
I get what you're putting down.
Good enough for a
it's like he might drive. It's like he might drive to Alaska one day, but don't go put money on it. You know?
No, I will never put money on because there's a lot of beers to try. I'm telling you, there's plenty of beers.
That's true. Yep.
I mean, each time you try a beer, another brewery opens up for other beers. So it's hard to catch up. It's hard, but I enjoy it. So
That's the name of the game.
yep.
Ron, do you want to give your bargain of the week? Because I have some too.
Yeah, let's go for it. We'll do our little show and tell. We'll do our little show and tell here to wrap up the live stream.
Michael, can I ask you something, Michael? Is Big Ass Money Stout still exist? And
I haven't seen it again since those years ago when I bought it, so I don't know.
What about
Alex? If I see it, I'll pick up one for you. But I haven't seen it in years.
I appreciate it, my friend.
But I don't know if they still make it. That was made out of the country, also. I think that was made in Denmark.
What?
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought it was.
I could look at the can. I still have the can in my beer collection in the other room.
Right.
Look at it.
Denmark. Where's Denmark at?
Denmark country.
Denmark. It's a
That's Evil Twin. I don't get it. Wait,
that's where they come from. Both Evil Twins are from Denmark.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Or actually, one Evil Twin and one. Who's the other guy from? What's the other?
McKellar.
McKellar. They're both from Denmark. They both live in the United States now.
Wow.
That's where the money's at in the U.S.
So Jay, if you want to go first with your bargain, I have 3 different things I'm going to show.
All right.
Well, let me present you here. Let's do this right.
Okay, I'm gonna step in and get it.
Oh, all right. Well, let me unpresent you.
Yeah, I'm right back.
John, you're true.
I was going to mention to you, John, that the co-op has decided not to handle founders anymore, as I told you might happen.
Sometimes I'll step out into the next room and I hear people saying, "Hey, I don't like that guy. Don't let him on your channel anymore. I think he's a." And then I come back, I'll say, "What happened?" "Oh, I was just talking about the weather." I'm like, "Oh, okay," because I heard everything you said. But anyway, I got this for $4.97 after tax.
Coors Bank.
Okay.
Big cans. Wow.
I can sense an extra gold versus Coors Banquet challenge coming up very soon.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. 473 milliliter cans, 6 of them for $4.97 total.
That's those are Bud Ice prices around here, man. That's awesome.
Well, Bud Ice would be $4.39 total here.
All right.
You know, because we're poor.
Awesome.
Okay, John, when Jay gets back, you can put the camera on me because I have some things to show. I'm going to go from my least.
Is that all? I thought he had.
Oh, Ron, do you have something else, Ron?
Not beer related.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Do you have anything else you want to discuss? You can.
I will let Michael go because I don't want to start bringing in all that non-beer related stuff, you know. But Tuesday was a big day. Okay.
All right. So, Michael.
So I mentioned before, and John and I were discussing this, the co-op was angered by the fact that Founders was sued by that person on that discrimination suit, which was settled.
Yeah.
And the co-op will not handle Founders anymore.
Oh, the co-op is so good. They're such wonderful people. It just shows you how great they are. Okay, I'm sorry.
When you have an organization that can make their own decisions and they don't care, they can do whatever they want. It just means now I can't get individual bottles and cans anymore. So now I'll have to buy 6-packs, I guess. And I'm not turned off about it. I would still buy Founders beer.
Wait a minute, Michael. You actually ordered beers from Canada?
What?
Can we get beer from Canada?
No, yeah. He asked if you ordered beer from Canada.
I have not.
Okay.
But I can get Founders in my local supermarkets. I just didn't like buying 6-packs of it. In the co-op, you could buy individual bottles.
Oh, because you wanted to see if you liked the beer first before you get a 6-pack. I agree.
Right. So, and also by having all these different beers that you have, you can't have little bit. You can have a little bit of everything, but a 6-pack is a lot. Okay, so I'm going from my least best buys to my best buys at the co-op this week. The first two, this one is from Bronx Brewing. Let's see if we can, so you can see this. It's called Everyday Arc.
Okay.
It's in a 16-ounce can. It's a 5% session beer, session IPA, and I paid $1.09 for it, which I think is a decent price for a session beer because you are getting 16 ounces. And I haven't had one yet, so I can't tell you it's good or bad, but I've, had quite a few Bronx beers. It's brewed locally here in the Bronx, New York. Okay. This, now we're getting into the super good buy areas. This is a collaboration between Bronx and Clinton Hall called Gigawatt. So this is they're calling it an IPA. It's 7.8%. They don't tell you the IBUs. And I had one last night. Pretty good. 76 cents for a 12-ounce can.
That's a good price.
Okay, now are you ready for the super buy of the week?
I'm ready.
We're ready.
Okay, this is a collaboration between Blue Point and Presidente in the Dominican Republic.
Ah,
Oh, I've had
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
So this is a Pilsner with plantains.
oh,
All right, now I'm going to ask now, what do you think would be a good price for a 12-ounce bottle?
10 cents.
$20.
Jay, it was a quarter.
Oh,
you
what
kidding me?
more off?
And I probably, it had a date on it good until March 17th. So I had to decide how many I could drink between now and March 17th. So I bought 2 6-packs.
Was it worth it?
Nice.
I had one. It was good, I thought. Not great.
Can't beat that.
Not great. Now, again, I rated it in the 80s. It was a B, but a quarter beer for a B is good.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, look, Blue Ribbons is right. The co-op can kind of seem like Russia in a way, because they do what they want. But the other side is it's one brewery. I'll survive without being able to myself.
Yeah, right.
What can I say?
Will Ron be doing an infusion Sunday today?
I'm thinking about it. Everybody keeps asking about it.
Hey, I think you're on something there, Ron.
John, I have some beers too. If you guys were showing tell, but these beers are going to be reviewed. They're going to be reviewed on my channel in the next few days or something.
All right.
So Alex will give us a chance to get our excitement level up.
I have this one right here. Trying to figure what it is.
Oh, the Brooklyn
Black.
Yeah, Michael's had that.
The Brooklyn Black Chocolate Stout.
Yeah. I've never had this before.
Dynamite.
I've never had Brooklyn beer, so this is going to be the first time. I can't wait. Black Chocolate Stout. I think it's going to be delicious. What is the ABV on here?
10.
10. All right, that's a strong beer. Okay. Now we got this one, Vanilla Porter from Breckenridge Brewing. I think I got that right. Breckenridge,
Colorado.
Yeah. We don't
Good
get
one.
beers.
Yeah, so this is another one. I might have to. I have one more somewhere at my sister's, so maybe legendary Johnny Boy there can get one, and we can do an examination too.
I can definitely get that beer here, Alex.
Awesome beans. Awesome beans. Now we got Shiner S'mores.
Oh, yeah.
I have a bottle in my fridge, boy, oh boy.
I never got that beer here, Alex. I'm jealous. I wish I could get
Wait a
that.
minute. You can get Shiner beers though, right?
Yeah, for whatever reason, I've never been able to find the s'mores beer.
Maybe it'll be around now. Maybe you can look it up when you go to the stores and see.
I mean, I've always got my eye out for it, but I haven't seen it.
Well, that is it, my friends. So I'm looking forward to trying those beers. And that is that. So that was a good show and tell. First time in history, at least on your channel, Johnny Boy.
All right.
I got a few things too, guys. If you wanna...
All right.
Let's see the Pandora's box you open. But it's a good box. It's a good box.
Well, you guys, some of you know I have the Coors Extra Gold.
Oh, that's a good beer. That is a good beer. I've had
So
that.
these were I got it for $17.99 a 30-pack in Burlington, Mass. So not bad. And I was looking back at my notes I had with Jay, and actually I found out I paid $10.99 in case you guys are wondering for the 4-pack of Gunner's Daughter. So.
Okay, $10.99. So $2.75 a piece. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I also have a cider as well from Samuel Smith's Organic.
Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorites.
I've had their apple. I've had their pear.
Mm-hmm. This is the apple one, so I'm looking forward to trying this as well.
So, Joe, I'm assuming you also do beer reviews too, even though your channel is known as JoJo's Cider Reviews and More. So, because I saw some beer, I didn't watch it yet, but
oh yeah, yep. I also review beer as well. Mostly ciders, but like yesterday my cousin gave me a Purple Jam sour beer for me to review, so I also review beers as well.
Awesome beans. So I'm looking forward to checking out your channel.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. Thanks for joining, subscribing.
Anytime. Well, my channel's Alex the Beer Master. If you want to check my.
Yep, I'm actually a subscriber. Yep.
Oh, you already took care of it. Okay, you're golden then.
Alex, everybody's subscribed to you. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, because I have a great personality, just like everybody else on this panel. Appreciate it.
See what happens? When your personality is top notch, you get top notch attention now.
Well, yeah, I try to treat my friends like gold.
Right.
I try to treat them the way I like to be treated. So that's how I see it.
Good way to live, man.
I think I appreciate just being treated like bronze sometimes.
Ron, you're
not even silver or gold, just bronze. I tolerate it.
All right. Well, I don't think everybody's showed and tell something.
Boy, you don't have any beer to show yet.
Let me go. I'm just
check that fridge of yours. Check that fridge, Johnny.
To the fridge and see if I've got anything, but I don't think I do.
You don't know until you check, Johnny boy.
Alexander the Great, if you hold on a minute, I'm going to go get something.
Go ahead there, Ron, my friend. Ronnie. Run.
Alex, how's the Food Fridays going?
Oh, good. If you want to join, I have to get your email and put you on my email thing. So when I'm ready to invite people, I could just hit that stuff. And
oh, cool. Yeah.
I'll have to get your email. I mean, are you on Instagram? I don't know if I'm subscribed to you on Instagram.
I do have an Instagram, but I don't think we're. Yeah, we'll have to connect.
Well, we'll do that, I guess, after off the air thing. Then.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this is all I got. I got other stuff, but this is the only interesting thing really that I have left.
That's
right? For a 6-pack of the Ginny Cream Ale with the newer label design. That's the first time I've seen the newer label design here. $3.99 for a 6-pack of 16-ounce cans. So I thought that was a really good deal for a great beer.
Nice.
All right. I don't know what happened at Michael. Michael's wife must have woken up and
Ron showed me something. That's why he left.
Yeah, Jay's got something else to show. Yep.
Johnny Neely, I have some more items. I have some more items since you insist. I mean, he didn't really insist.
What caused that problem?
I don't know. I thought maybe you had to go. I thought maybe
your wife got up something like that. Michael.
She hasn't moved. I hear activity upstairs. She hasn't come out yet.
Oh,
okay.
Ready. Hey, Johnny Neely, since you insist, he didn't really insist, y'all. I'm just saying that. All right, I'll show y'all what I got. I wish we could still get Genesee Cream Ale in New Orleans, but we can't. All right, so I was doing a little shopping
stuff,
and I went to the Mainframe, and I saw this normally about $55. I got it for $18.99.
Ooh.
$18.99 as opposed to the normal $50 price. And Whiskey Scout said in Kansas is about $60. And it's a regular size bottle. It's Chivas Regal blended Scotch whiskey aged in Mitsunara barrels, which is Japanese wood. Now, I'm sure that's a gimmick and all, but I figured, what the heck? I like gimmicks.
Well, Ron, you won't know until you open it up and do a whiskey review like you do.
Exactly. So So that was a big deal. And then Whiskey Scout was like, wow, please go get me one because I want it and I'll send you the money. And I was like, well, you know, I'm not just going to drive 35 miles to some town to get this because you want it. But then, of course, I did it yesterday because I felt bad that he couldn't get it. So I drove there again yesterday and bought him a bottle.
Great.
And then they had this. This is normally about $40 a bottle for the full size. This is a half size. And Jeremy. And then
Michael, you see that?
Jeremy, you have to play both ends of to the middle, or else there's trouble.
this bottle, so this is a half size, so two of them would be a full size. So we're talking about, normally it'd be about $22 a bottle or more. I'm sorry, for the half price. What am I saying? It'd be about $40 a bottle, but I got it for $6.99. So,
Wow, that's a steal.
so it'll come out to $14 as opposed to 40.
Wow.
Woodford Reserve straight rye whiskey from Kentucky.
I
Then
haven't had the rye, but I love the standard Woodford Reserve, so I have a feeling you're going to be very pleased with that.
And then I got the Blue Swift, Martell Blue Swift Cognac aged in bourbon barrels. This is a new product from 2017. Normally, this will cost you about $25 for a regular size bottle, but I got this bottle for $5.99.
Wow.
And then the last but not least, but well, yeah, it really is least, but it's 100 Pipers Scotch, introduced in 1965, made by Chivas Brothers. And normally you'll pay about $9 a bottle for a full size.
Okay.
I got two half size bottles, which means one whole, $7.50. And this cost me total $3.98.
Now that's cheap. That's cheap compared to if you got the bigger bottle.
Yeah, $3.98 for a full size bottle of scotch. That is the cheapest price in America. I would put money on that.
Now, did you ever try that whiskey before? You obviously did. If you wanted to get it again, I'm guessing you
Well,
did.
for that price, even if I hadn't tried it, I would have bought it. But I have tried it. I have gone through most of my original bottle, and it is pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I don't know if I don't.
Jeremy remembers he's still married too, so he's being careful.
I don't know, Ron. I don't know, Ron. I might do a second channel and do some whiskey reviews. I said I might.
Just do it on the same channel. You don't want to start another channel, Alex. Do it on the same one.
Yeah, you could just change your channel name to Alex the Drink Master.
Keep
Well,
it.
you don't even have to change your name. Just put it on there. It doesn't matter.
Hmm.
I mean, look
Well,
at
it would be more
Eh,
encompassing. You know, Alex the Drinks Master would be more encompassing. Then you could do soft drinks. You could do like Coca-Cola, RC. Then your subscription level would explode, you know.
I was going to say New York has a lot of things going for it. Unfortunately, the hard alcohol places do not compete, so the prices are pretty much controlled. So to one liquor store or another, they're pretty much the same. They don't discount hard liquor.
Yeah, because the state of New York probably controls the prices.
That's probably true. So that's Louisiana, that's a plus for you. The consumer is getting, you know, if the place can sell it for whatever they want.
Right. There's no controls. So.
Right. So that's a bad thing. And Alex, I don't know about New Jersey. Are your prices different in each liquor store?
I'm not sure. I really don't pay attention. I should, but
I don't know. That's a border state, so I could go to New Jersey. It just means going through a tunnel or a bridge.
well, Michael, if you go to New Jersey, you might as well just come and meet me.
Yeah, but you're in southern New Jersey, which means a bigger trip.
Yeah, now we're talking about a major road trip, you see.
Well, that's okay.
It's not that far. It's not that far. It's only a couple of
A
hours.
certain friend of mine is going to be coming through. He's a YouTuber, and I think a lot of you guys know who he is, but
Who?
actually, Bumpy Road.
what are you talking about?
Oh, I met him.
Oh, you're talking about the trip that somebody's your.
No. Bumpy's actually coming here to hang out with me.
No, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Alex, that
Bumpy Road.
sounds great. A road trip with Jesse.
Well, no. I'm not doing a road trip with him. He's coming.
No, he's coming to visit you, but a road trip for Jesse.
Yeah, so he's going to be the first YouTuber out of all you guys that is going to meet me, and I'm hoping that will be a trend, and I'll have all you guys come in here one day in the future. That'll be cool because I think it's badass to meet all these YouTubers, especially if they like the same stuff as me. So,
But let me lay this on you. You know, you couldn't take a bus ride to Brooklyn?
You can always come up, Alex, and visit me.
I probably could. How many hours is that? It's 7 hours when it comes to bumpy, but
It's not 7 hours. It's about
It's a lot less than it'll be a lot
two and
less
a half,
than 7 hours.
3 probably. Depends.
Yeah, it
How
wouldn't even
close,
cost- wouldn't even
Alex, how
cost you
close
much.
to Philly are you? How close to Philadelphia are you?
He's down the road. Down the road.
Oh, damn. You're pretty smart, Ron. Yeah, I forgot you looked up my stuff, so you know.
Classified.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not too far away, my friend. Not too far away.
My daughter went to college at the University of Delaware, so I was down there a lot.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was before I met you, I'm assuming, Michael.
I mean, she's going to be 31, so she's been out of college for a while.
But
So you guys want to? We'll go ahead and wrap up the lot. We've been
Yeah.
going on an hour
Yeah.
here, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Because
So
we're basically going off topic here, Johnny boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll just take it off air. I just wanted to thank everybody in the chat for watching and commenting. We really appreciate it. Thanks to Alex Spearmaster, JoJo Cider Reviews, and more. Go check them out. Michael Kormaroff and Louisiana Beer Reviews, Ron Ontario. If you don't already know about his channel, then wake up and smell the roses.
Yeah.
Hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. I would say enjoy your football, but it's over unless you're into the XFL. Then go enjoy your XFL. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Don't forget,
Cheers.
next Sunday is Johnny Boy's, live stream again for
That's
Thanks.
right. Thanks for the plug, Alex.
Okay.
anytime.
I might